let's go ahead and keep this conversation about support going. And please welcome to our Zoom virtual welcome week. We have Carl Smith, who's going to talk to us about the support that EOPS, CalWorks, and CARE all offer. Hey, Carl, are you there with us?
I sure am. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. It's great to see you today. How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
All right. Well, go ahead and pump us up full of support. We're ready for it.
Okay. I'm going to share my screen. You guys all see my screen?
Sure can.
Okay, good. Okay, again, I'm Carl Smith, Director of EOPS, CARE, and CalWorks. Basically, EOPS, the purpose of EOPS is to encourage the enrollment and the retention of students who are educationally and economically disadvantaged. To be eligible for EOPS, you must be a California resident, a first-generation college student. You need to be eligible for the Promise Grant, formerly BOG. You need to apply for financial aid. You don't necessarily have to be eligible, but you do have to apply. You have to be enrolled at Victor Valley College in at least 9 units unless you are identified as an access student or in the Next Up program or part of nursing or the respiratory therapy program. The student has not received an AA or an associate's degree or completed 70 degree applicable units. And that's important because we've had a lot of students over the years that'll try to get into our program because they like the services, was we make it sweet for them, but we're looking for those students who haven't completed the associates or 70 degree applicable units. Okay, the services offered by EOPS are priority registration, and that is so important. Priority registration is definitely a plus, and it's totally different from high school. So once you get to the college level, you're not guaranteed to get all the classes that you want. But when you're in our program for EOPS, you get that first priority. So that means you get to register in the first block. The other services that we offer are the book voucher. It's a book voucher, but it's on an AR account in the bookstore. So it's AR credit. We used to give out a physical book voucher, but we've changed that process as a result of the pandemic. We also have a supply voucher. The EOPS students, if they're in the EOPS program, they can get a $300 book voucher. But what we do is if they want a percentage of that book voucher and a supply voucher, we can do that. We also give gas cards, food cards. It'll be to a local food place like McDonald's in the area. We used to do S&B, but since S&B is no longer here, now I think we have McDonald's. We also have a number of workshops that we offer throughout the semester, throughout the year, basically. The students have to stay tuned to find out which workshops we have available. We have some counselors that may focus on time management or the importance of dress for success or study skills. And we also have counselors that serve exclusively the EOPS students, and that's important too. So the students have a good opportunity to really get to know their counselors and work with them on a regular basis so they can find out exactly what they need in order to continue on with their education and graduate with an AA degree, a vocational certificate, and transfer. And last but not least, as far as services, you can participate in the EOPS work study program where the students are allowed to work up to 20 hours a week. And in some cases, they might decide to work as a peer advisor by taking the Guidance 66 class that I normally offer every summer, or they might be fortunate enough to work on campus in another department paid for through the EOPS program. So we've had a number of students throughout the years that have worked in various departments, yet they're working in another department, but they're paid out of the EOPS program. Applying to EOPS. The students must submit their application packet to eops@vvc.edu. After 7 business days, you will receive an email from EOPS informing you whether or not you qualify for the program. After you receive an email welcoming you to EOPS, please contact the office at 760-245-4271, and our extension is 2422, and schedule a counseling appointment. Once the student has done this, they will need to complete that first contact with the EOPS counselor, sign an MRC, which is a mutual responsibility contract. Then they will need to email their completed MRC to the counselor and request a book voucher. Emails received after 4 o'clock will be credited the second business day after 12 o'clock noon. The students can go online to vvcrams.com and create a web order. When it comes to this section for payment, you will choose AR charge, and the bookstore will notify you when your books are ready for pickup. And the office hours for EOPS are Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30, and we're in the one-stop building, number 23. And again, the department number is 2422. EOPS is the first program that I've had the opportunity to share. And the second program that I will discuss is the CalWorks program. CalWorks basically is a welfare to work program. To be eligible for CalWorks, the student must be receiving cash aid from the county. They must be enrolled at VVC. And the one good thing about this program, there's several good things, but one of the things that stand out is there is no unit requirement. You just have to be enrolled at VVC. Enrollment can be credit or non-credit classes. To participate in CalWorks work study, you must be enrolled in at least 6 units to participate in work study, because there are some students that are in the CalWorks program, but not all of the students that are in the program are participating necessarily as a work study student. Services offered by CalWorks. The CalWorks students receive a supply voucher for $100 in the fall and spring semester and $50 for the winter and summer sessions. In some cases, the students may get a book voucher, but the first point of contact for the book voucher is normally the county. But if the county is the first point of contact, but if there is an issue with the county paying for the books, then the student can ask the CalWorks department, and we'll serve as an alternative option for the student. And again, we have our own counselors in the CalWorks program that serve exclusively CalWorks students, which is a big plus because the students get an opportunity to interact with the counselors and really get to know them and really work with them. They're required to meet with the counselors twice a semester, but they can actually see them as often as they like. And the work study program for CalWorks students is they work between 20 to 32 hours per week. And the income from work study does not count against the student's cash aid. So that's a big plus also. And then the students are also required to do the students are required for meeting county work participation requirements. Every unit taken at VVC counts for 3 hours of activity time. County work participation requirements, generally speaking, go like this. A single parent with a child under the age of 6 has to do 20 hours weekly. A single parent with no child under the age of 6 has to do 30 hours weekly. And a 2-parent household has to do 35 hours. And the 35 hours can be shared between both parents. And again, the office hours for the CalWorks program are Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30 in building 23. We're right next door to EOPS. And the application can be sent to calworks.office@vvc.edu, and the extension for the CalWorks program is 2952. And last but not least is the CARE program. That's the third program that I have the honor of supervising. The CARE program is an educational support program for single parents with children under the age of 14. To be eligible for the CARE program, the student must be active on EOPS. So all CARE students are EOPS students. You have to be enrolled in at least 9 units unless the student is identified as an Access, Next Up, Nursing, or Respiratory Therapy student, and be considered head of household by AFDC or TANF. AFDC is Aid to Families with Dependent Children, and TANF is Temporary Aid to Needy Families. So you have to be a recipient of AFDC or TANF. And again, have at least one child under the age of 14 at the time of the application, because that gets picky, that gets funny sometimes, because we've had students that have been very scared or nervous and they thought they were going to get kicked out of the program. And we just have to explain to them at the time of the application, you have to have a child under the age of 14 at the time of application. And if the child turns 14 during the semester, they're okay to complete that semester as long as there's additional children under the age of 14. The services offered by the CARE program are as such. Priority registration, again, which is really important. So the EOPS and CARE students both get to register in that first block, and priority registration that's a big plus. In addition to that, the students also receive the book voucher again, and again, it's on AR credit, accounts receivable at the bookstore. The students receive supply vouchers, gas card, food card. They have to attend workshops throughout the year. We provide caps and gowns for all of our graduates of both the associate's degrees or vocational certificates. And again, the students get to work exclusively with counselors in the EOPS and CARE program. And last but not least, we provide a transportation grant. Applying to the CARE program. The students have to submit their application packet to EOPS at vvc.edu. After 7 business days, you will receive an email from EOPS informing you whether or not you qualify for the program. After you receive an email welcoming you to the CARE program, please contact the office at 760-245-4271, extension 2422, and schedule a counseling appointment. The book voucher AR credit amount is $300, but when you're in the CARE program, you get the $300 from EOPS, you get the $300 from CARE, and you get a $100 supply voucher. So that's a total of $700. So that's really sweet. And this is in addition to any financial aid that students are receiving. So this is an excellent program. And they provide a lot of good services to really assist you to become successful and meet your goals. Number 2, you will need to email your completed MRC, which is the mutual responsibility contract, to your counselor and request a book voucher, AR credit. Emails received after 4 o'clock will be credited to the second business day after 12 o'clock. And number 4, go online to www.vvcrounds.com and create a web order. When it comes to this section for payment, you will choose AR charge, and the bookstore will notify you when your books are ready for pickup. And again, our office hours are Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30. And again, we're located in the one-stop building, building 23, and EOPS and CARE are sister programs. So all CARE students are EOPS students. And again, the number is 760-245-4271, extension 2422. And they mail their applications to EOPS at vvc.edu. And again, these are excellent programs that are an excellent resource. And we have counselors that really care about the students, and they go over and above. And that's part of our mantra for EOPS, is to go over and above with our students. Our students are required to make 2 counseling contacts a semester, but they can see the counselors as often as they like. And we encourage them to do that. And we're there to assist them. They may need something that goes beyond academic counseling, and our counselors are aware of the different services and resources that are available in the community. So if students need other things other than education, or anything that becomes a barrier to completing their education, we're there to assist them and help them get to the next level. And again, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Smith. Gosh, I got to tell you, I love hearing over and over and over again from our presenters that if there's a barrier, if there's a hurdle, if there's something that you think could keep you or somebody you know from being successful as a RAM student, the help is there, the support is there, the boosts that we might need here and there, they exist right here on campus. So please don't hesitate. Mr. Smith, if I could, it looks like we had a question for you in the Q&A. We
Okay.
wanted to clarify how many units must be completed in order for a student to qualify for EOPS services?
They just have to be enrolled in 9 units unless they're in the access program. If a student is enrolled in the access program and the access counselor says 2 units or 3 units is all that you can handle because of the challenges that you have, then we'll go with that. But when you come in and apply to the program, you cannot have an AA degree, an AS, or have 70 degree applicable units. And the key word there is 70 degree applicable units.
Okay, got it. Wonderful, thank you. Okay, that's it. EOPS, you got access, you have care, you have all kinds of programs there to make sure that you're able to do the things that you want to do here at VVC. We've got one more question. Where can I get the application to apply for EOPS?
The application is available online. So when the students go to our website, they can pick up the application and they should hear something back from us in 7 business days after they picked up that application or filled it out online.
Wonderful. So you can go to vvc.edu, and then you can go to the departments, and
That's
you'll find
correct.
EOPS under alphabetically, and
That's
then
correct.
you'll find the application for EOPS there. And then, of course, you can submit that application via email to eops@vvc.edu.
That's correct. And if they haven't heard from us
Wonderful.
in 7 days, they need to give us a call so we can find out what's the status or what's going on.
Perfect.